Good morning, students. In the last class, we discussed about some pre-requirements to enter into properties of triangles. See, basically, properties of triangles deals with different properties of triangles. That in the sense, for a triangle, we have three sides and three angles. We call them as six components. Analyzing those six components of a triangle basically happens in properties of triangles. To learn different rules and regulations, formulas of the properties of triangles, we need some pre-requirements from plane geometry as well as from trigonometry. In second and third points, I mentioned you some plane geometrical ideas as well as trigonometric ideas which helps us to enter into properties of triangles. There ends that part. And now in today's class, we are starting the properties of triangles with sine rule. Here there are rules named as sine rule, cosine rule, tangent rule. Okay, sine, we know that sine theta, cos, we know that cos theta, from there cosine rule, and tan theta, from there we will have tangent rule. So we have these rules in properties of triangles. Okay, now the first thing is sine rule. Let us look at the statement of that sine rule. What is that statement? See, if you look there, in a triangle ABC, A by sin A is equals to B by sin B is equals to C by sin C is equals to 2R. You just look there. Okay, we have a triangle ABC. We don't know the type of the triangle. Okay, for some time we just be apart. Okay, and the rule is that A by sin A is equals to B by sin B is equals to C by sin C is equals to 2R. And here they mentioned that with usual notations of A, B, C and R. Small a, small b, small c are the sides of the triangle. Capital A, capital B, capital C are the angles of the triangle. And this R, as I mentioned you in the first point, circumradius of the triangle. Is it clear? Once again see, this is just a statement, okay? To prove that particular statement, just I mentioned here the diagrams, okay? To save the time before the class itself, I mentioned these diagrams here, and these diagrams and everything comes under the part of proof, okay? Yeah. Right. You just look at sine rule. Once again, A by sin A, B by sin B, C by sin C is equals to 2R, where small a, small b, small c are the sides, and capital A, capital B, capital C are the angles, and R is the circumradius. See, we don't know the type of the triangle. The triangle may be acute, the triangle may be right angle triangle, the triangle may be obtuse. Depending on the angles, if you think about that particular triangle, okay, we have three different choices. What they are? The triangle may be acute, the triangle may be obtuse, the triangle may be right angle. That's one idea. And the other thing is, see, if you look at A by sin A, B by sin B, C by sin C is equals to 2R, these three parts are symmetrical. So if I show A by sin A is equals to 2R, then it is similar, it is easy to say that B by sin B is 2R and C by sin C is 2R. Okay, so three sides and three angles are see, if you prove anything for one side and one angle, then automatically it is enough for the remaining. Okay, so for that, first of all, my intention is to prove that this A by sin A is equals to 2R. So to prove that A by sin A is equals to 2R, I need to think about angle A. That angle A may be acute, may be 90 or may be obtuse. I don't know actually. So we don't have any triangle. See, we are going to generalize this statement. Since we are going to generalize the statement, we need to prove in all possible cases. See, the possible cases are angle A may be acute, that means less than 90, may be right angle, that means is equals to 90, and may be obtuse more than 90. So, see, in front of me there are three different choices, three different options. The first option is that angle A is acute, and the second option is that angle A is right angle, and the third option is that angle A is obtuse. Okay, first of all I am thinking about angle A, right. See, now look there. If angle A is acute, this is a triangle where all the angles are acute and automatically angle A is also acute. This is a triangle where angle A is a 90 degrees, and this is a triangle where angle A is obtuse. I think you know that obtuse means more than 90. So this angle is more than 90, right? So I have three triangles. So I need to prove this A by sin A is equals to 2R in all these three cases. So one by one I will show. Okay, and we need to prove that a by sin a is equals to 2r. What is that r? As I mentioned you that r is the circumradius. Okay, in the last class itself we mentioned you that r is the circumradius. See, what is circumradius? For every triangle, for sure there is a circle passing through the three vertices like this. Yeah, passing through the three vertices, we have a circle, and that circle is called circumcircle. Its center is called circumcenter. Its radius is called circumradius, and its radius is capital R. Since capital R is involved in the statement, for that I included the circumcircle in all the three cases. Okay. Right. See, step by step we need to analyze. First of all, you just look about the first situation. See, the situation where it is angle A is acute. Since angle A is acute and this is a triangle which is inscribed in this circle, that is the sense this is the circumcircle and this is the circumcenter. Now what I do is I just go with certain construction. Okay. What I do is, see, passing through this center and through this B, I will construct a diameter for this circle. Okay. What it is? A diameter. Since capital R is the circumradius and since it is the center, this is capital R, this length is also capital R, radius only, right? And then I will join this point, you may say some P to C also. Okay, so this is R and this is P. Now, in yesterday's class, I mentioned you a point from the circles that if we have a side BC, it makes the same angles on the circumference. It makes double the angle at the center. For some time, you just leave about the angle made by this chord at the center. You just think about angle made by this chord at P. Okay? See, you just observe it. It's very clear that, okay, this is angle A and angle P is also angle A only. Because angles in the same segment are equal. As we discussed in the last class, if we have a circle and if we have a chord, if it makes an angle theta here, then the same chord will make same angle theta at all the points on the circumference, not only at one point, at every point it makes same angle. So here it is A, so for sure it is also A. That's one idea. And the next idea is, as I mentioned you in the last class again, since it is R and it is R and it is center, this BP is diameter of the circle. Is it clear? Yeah. Since this BP is the diameter of the circle, diameter will make an angle 90 degrees at the circumference. Okay. See, this C is a point on the circumference and this BP is a diameter. Diameter at all the points will make 90 degrees. This is also a very obvious thing. Okay. For example, if we have a diameter like this. If we have a diameter like this diameter will make an angle 90 degrees at each and every point of the circumference. All these angles are 90 since it is the diameter. Okay. This is also very clear from the circles. So using these two ideas now I will do. Okay. Yeah. See, now if you look at this triangle BPC. Okay. It's a right angle triangle. B angle C is 90 and angle P is A. In this right angle triangle I will use sin A. Sin A is equals to what actually? See, you know that opposite side took by hypotenuse. See, for A, what is the opposite side? BC here. BC divided by hypotenuse is the diameter. Okay. What is the diameter? 2R. And once again, if you think, BC is the side length of the triangle ABC. Okay. Side length of this triangle ABC. And it is opposite to angle A. We say it as small a. So, small a by 2R. So sin A is equals to A by 2R. So if you rearrange it, you will get A by sin A is equals to 2R. So this is the situation in the first case. Okay. Then coming to the second case. In second case, it is very clear that angle A is directly what? 90 degrees. And since it is 90 degrees, for sure it is the diameter of the circle. So this is capital R and this is capital R. So this is capital R and this is capital R. Now what we need to think? See, yeah. If you try to find that A by sin A, here what is A? BC length itself is 2R, right? From the diagram if you look, BC is equals to 2R. And what is BC actually? That BC itself is A, is it right? Since BC itself is right, A by 2R is equals to 1 and that 1 is equals to here itself sine 90 degrees, and that 90 is nothing but angle A. So again sine A is equals to A by 2r, and that's the situation in the second case. Now we need to think about the situation in the third case where angle A is obtuse, right? This is obtuse, okay, and this is BC. This is triangle ABC. This BC length is A, as we mentioned in these two cases, because side opposite to angle A is small a. Now what I do is, just like in the first case, I will construct a diameter for this circle again, like this, passing through B, okay, and this is the center. So this is R and this is also R. Very clear, right? And then I will join this C and this point also. You may say this point as B. Okay? Yeah, like that I join. If I join like that, since see, for clearly this BP is diameter, then angle C will be what? 90 degrees. Is it clear? Since BP is diameter, for sure you will get 90 degrees at this C. And since it is 90, it is A, its opposite angle will be in a circle 180 minus A. We already discussed it in the last class again. Okay. See, 4 points are on the circle. Sum of opposite angles is 180. If this angle is A, then its opposite angle is 180 minus A. Now, for this triangle, if you write sine of 180 minus A, sine of 180 minus A is again what? Sine of 180 minus A is equals to opposite side by hypotenuse. 90 opposite is 2r, and sine of 180 minus A is just nothing but sine A, and sine A is equals to 2r. You just think about the situation, how I did. Okay, see, once again I will tell you, you just follow it. See, we need to prove the sine rule. That what is that sine rule? A by sine A is equals to B by sine B is equals to C by sine C is equals to 2r. A, B, C are the sides, capital A, capital B, capital C are the angles, and capital R is the circumradius. Right? If you prove A by sine A is equals to 2r, that's enough to say B by sine B, C by sine C are also 2r. Okay? Right. Now to prove that A by sine A is equals to 2r, you need to think about angle A in the triangle. We don't know the specific measurement of the triangle, angle A. That's why you need to think that angle A may be acute, angle A may be right angle A may be obtuse. For that, I will consider 3 different cases where angle A for sure acute, where angle A is for sure right angle, and here angle A is for sure obtuse. And here, since angle A is acute, we proved that sine A is equals to A by 2r. And here, if angle A is 90, again we have that sine A is equals to A by 2r. And if angle A is obtuse, again we have that sine A is equals to A by 2r. In all the 3 cases, A by sine A is equals to 2r. Now if you go for the angle B in the triangle, see, angle is angle B in triangle. Again, if you think about angle B, still you have only 3 options for angle B. Maybe acute, maybe obtuse, maybe right angle. Right? Now again, if you think about angle B in the same case, if angle B is acute, you will get sine B is equals to B by 2r. If angle B is right angle, you will get sine B is equals to B by 2r. If angle B is obtuse, you will get sine B is equals to B by 2r. And in the similar case, for sine C also it works. And at the end, if you generalize, for the space concern, I am not writing here, okay? Sine A is equals to A by 2r, in the sense, if you send that sine A that side, A by sine A is 2r, is it right? Yeah, sine A is equals to A by 2r, A by sine A is equal to r, right? So I proved it for A. Similarly, we have a chance to prove for B and C also, just like this. And at the end, we have this particular sine rule, that A by sine A is equals to B by sine B is equals to C by sine C is equals to 2r. Okay, very useful thing. Okay, usually you will use this particular rule in your physics also, maybe in Snell's law, like that. Okay, first of all you just identify it. See, first of all you just identify it, how we proved it. It is possible just with the help of different properties of triangles related to the circles. Okay, just have a look and go for a screenshot, and then I will give you different observations and the problems related to this sine rule in the next point 5. Okay, just have a look. Yeah, see, once again, if you look there, this is the sine rule. Based on this sine rule, I am going to give you some observations. This is A, 5A. The first observation is individually writing ABC. A is equals to 2r sin A, B is equals to 2r sin B, C is equals to 2r sin C. And second observation B, if you take any 2, A by sin A is equals to B by sin B, on cross multiplication we will have this A sin B is equals to B sin A. Since these two are equal, their ratio is 1 and their difference is 0. In a similar manner, we have a chance to write for BC as well as for AC also. What we write for AC? If you write for AC, A sin C is equals to C sin A. If you write for BC, B sin C is equals to C sin B. Okay. If a rule is generalized for one angle or one pair of combination, then it is automatically true for other pair of combinations also. Okay, so these are some observations, some transforming results from that particular sign rule. A by sin A is equals to B by sin B is equals to C by sin C. Okay, let us see. I will give you some more observations, right? I am erasing this for the space concern. This is A and this is B. Next one is C, 5C. Okay, coming to 5C, A by sin A is equals to B by sin B is equals to C by sin C. How it helps you now? Those three are in same ratio. Actually, if you look there, when you analyze it from the concept of ratios and proportions, A by sin A is equals to B by sin B is equals to C by sin C. And if you calculate the ratio between A is to B is to C, and that A is 2r sin A, B is 2r sin B, C is 2r sin C, 2r will get cancelled. Then you will get that sin A is to sin B is to sin C. Very useful idea. A is to B is to C, 5C. Okay, A is to B is to C is equals to sin A is to sin B is to sin C. Is it clear? Yeah. And the next thing is next thing 5D. What I will say is, yeah, for suppose if you take A by sin A is equals to 2r, and from there sin A is equals to A by 2r. Since sin A is equals to A by 2r, and we know that the value of sin A in a triangle, or maybe the value of sin A in a triangle is always what? Positive, right? Because the angle A is in between 0 to 180. In 0 to 180 sin A is positive, and that to less than 1. So from this I will say that A by 2r is equals to sin A, and its value is always less than or equals to 1. And since A by 2r is less than or equals to 1, A value is less than or equals to 2r. Okay, since A value is less than or equals to 1, there is a relation between A and 2r. That's what you need to identify. A less than or equals to 2r. Okay, yeah. Or otherwise you may write it like this: R value is greater than or equals to A by 2. It happens for every side. The circumradius is always greater than or equals to half of all the sides of the triangle. This is one more observation from that sign rule. Okay, 5C and 5D. Okay, see, all these are some simple observations related to the sign rule. And in sixth point, I will give you some simple problems how to solve using that particular sign rule. Okay, I will erase this, right? Can I erase it? Yeah. See, we are discussing about sign rule, right? Then coming to sixth one, you just say it as 6A. In 6A again I will use this particular ratio. A is to B is to C is equals to sin A is to sin B is to sin C. You just think about it. This ABC is just nothing but ratio of sides. Okay, yeah. See, if you wish to find out the ratio of the sides, then you can use this A is to B is to C is equals to sin A is to sin B is to sin C. I will give you few examples here. Okay, for example, see, if angles are in the ratio in a triangle, if angles ratio in a triangle, if angles ratio is 1 is to 2 is to 3, then what you say about sides ratio? Okay, we just say example 1 related to this ratio. Angles ratio is 1 is to 2 is to 3, and now we are going to find sides ratio. You just think about it. If angles ratio is 1 is to 2 is to 3, what we need to do? Angles, let angles as, since angles ratio is 1 is to 2 is to 3, you need to let the angles as theta, 2 theta and 3 theta, because the ratio is 1 is to 2 is to 3. those theta, 2 theta, 3 theta may be angles. If you add 6 theta you will get, and that 6 theta is sum of the three angles, which is 180 degrees. Since 6 theta is 180 degrees, and for sure theta is equals to 30 degrees. And since theta is equal to 30 degrees, what are the three angles? You may say them as some A like theta, and angle B as 60, and angle C as 3 theta. 3 into 30 means 90. So now I have angles. But my question is to find the sides ratio. Now sides ratio. A is to B is to C is equals to sin A is to sin B is to sin C. That in the sense sin 30 degrees is to sin 60 degrees is to sin 90 degrees. See, what is the value of sin 30? 1 by 2. What is the value of sin 60? Root 3 by 2. What is the value of sin 90? 1. Since we are finding the ratio, you just multiply everything with 2. It becomes like 1 is to root 3 is to 2 if you multiply everything with 2. So at the end, see this particular relation between the sides ratio along with the ratio between the sine of the angles will give you the idea to find the sides ratio if angles ratio is given. This is one such an example. Okay, just go through it and I will give you one more example again. Okay, just have a look at this. Then 6b, if angles ratio is 1 is to 1 is to 4. Yeah, since angles ratio is 1 is to 1 is to 4, just as we discussed, you just let angles as theta, theta and 4 theta, because they are 1 is to 1 is to 4, right? Theta, theta, 4 theta are again nothing but 6 theta, and we know that sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. Therefore still we have that theta is equals to 30 degrees. And now since theta is equal to 30 degrees, what you say about angle A is 30 degrees, and angle B is again 30 degrees, and angle C 4 theta, 4 into 30 degrees is 120 degrees. Now the angles are 30, 30 and 120. Then what you say about sides ratio? Yeah, sides ratio is equals to A is to B is to C is equals to sin A, which means sin 30 degrees is to sin B, sin 30 degrees is to sin C, sin 120 degrees. And sin 30 degrees is 1 by 2 is to 1 by 2 is to sin 120. See, what is the value of sin 120? That's what you need to think. Sin 120 degrees is sin of 180 minus 60. All these things you learned in trigonometry, right? Those concepts you need to use to find out the values again. Sin 120 is sin of 180 minus 60, and it is again sin 60, and that sin 60 is root 3 by 2. So this is what root 3 by 2. And on simplification you will get that 1 is to root 3. So just look at the situation. If the angles ratio is 1 is to 1 is to 4, then sides ratio is 1 is to 1 is to root 3. So to solve these type of problems, this particular sign rule helps you more. Okay, just have a look, and then I will give you some simple problems now. Just look at the problem on the board. Okay, what we need to find out. Yeah, see, B is given, A is given, angle B is given, and we need to find side length C and circumradius of this particular triangle ABC. Right. First of all, A and B are given. What is the measurement of angle C? You know that angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equals to 180 degrees. Right? A is 15, B is 45. If you add these two, what will be the angle C? Okay? Yeah. Then it is clear that angle C is equals to 120 degrees. Okay? A is 15, B is 45, the summation is 60, so C will be 120. Right, that part is over. Now I have that all the three angles with me now. Yeah, since I have all the three angles, now I need to find small c. So to find small c, I just utilize this part. Okay, or anything. First find capital or otherwise. B have, see, from that it is very clear that B by sin B is equals to 2R, and B is given as 4, and sin B is given as sin 45 degrees, and that is equals to 2R. So what is the value of sin 45? You know that sin 45 is 1 by root 2. So that implies you just write it like that, 1 divided by 1 by root 2 is equals to 2r. Is it clear? Yeah. Then from there, see, send this root to that side and to this side, and you will get that r is equals to 4 root 2 divided by 2, and therefore r is equals to 2 root 2. So the circumradius of that particular triangle is 2 root 2. I have r now. Now I need to find small c also, the side c. There, then c can be written, calculated using 2r sine c. So that implies c is equals to 2 into r is what? 2 root 2 into sine c means what? Sine 120 degrees. Because we found that angle c is equals to 120 degrees. Now you need to calculate it. So this is equals to 4 root 2 into sine 120, as we calculated is again what? Root 3 by 2. Okay. And on simplification 1 2 will get cancelled. 2 root 6 is the side length of c. Just have a look at this. This problem is just possible, solving is only possible by the sine rule. So this way of solving, this way of finding the missing sides and the missing terms of the triangle like circumradius, all these we can do using the properties of this triangle. So we also call it as solutions of the triangle. Just have a look at this. Yeah, just look there. Angle A, angle B, angle C are in arithmetic progression, and then they ask us to find this A by C sin 2C plus C by A sin 2A. Yeah, right, look there. The angles are in arithmetic progression. What is arithmetic progression? I think you all know it. Since angles are in arithmetic progression, angle A, angle B, angle C, 2 times of angle B is equals to A plus C. It is very clear, right? Yeah, this is from the arithmetic progression. And if you add B on both sides, 2b plus b is equals to a plus c plus b. And now in the next step, 2b plus b is 3b, and here a plus c plus b is just nothing but 180 degrees because in a triangle. And 3b is 180 degrees, and it is very clear that angle b is equals to 60 degrees. You just always memorize it that if 3 angles are in arithmetic progression, then the middle angle is always equals to 60 degrees in a triangle. Okay, right. So this is from the given idea that ABC are in AP, then the angle B is 60 degrees. Now we need to find this particular value. Yeah, how to find it? See, you just use your trigonometrical rules and then rules from this sine rule. A into sine 2C can be written as 2 sine C cos C. Is it clear? Divided by C is just nothing but what? 2R sin C. Okay, yeah, A into sin C is 2 sin C cos C, and the denominator C from the sine rule it is 2R sin C. Similarly, we have a chance to write here also C into 2 sin A cos A divided by the denominator A is nothing but 2R sin A. Now you just search for the cancellations. Sin C and sin C will get cancelled, 2 and 2 will get cancelled, sin A and sin A will get cancelled, 2 and 2 again gets cancelled. Now what I left here? See, since denominator is there with r, to eliminate that again now you need to replace this a as 2r sin a. A is 2r sin a into cos c divided by r, plus here what? C is just nothing but 2r sin c into cos a divided by r. Okay. Now you just cancel out that r now. See, r and r get cancelled. Then you left with 2 sin A cos C, 2 sin C cos A. If you common out 2, you left with what? Sin A cos C plus sin C cos A. Right. It is very clear that sin A cos C plus sin C cos A is how much? It is very clear that we will write it like this: 2 sin of A plus C. Is it right? Sin of A plus C is just nothing but sin A cos C plus cos A sin C. Very interesting, is it right? And now what you think about A plus C? Here since the angles are in AP, angle B is 60 degrees. See, we know that A plus B plus C is 180. Since angle B is 60, then A plus C is what? 120. So replace that A plus C again with 120. You get it as 2 sine 120 degrees. And we know that sine 120 is root 3 by 2. At the end your answer is root 3. Okay. So very simple problem where we use different concepts. Okay. Here we use the concept of arithmetic progression. Here we are using the formulas from the multiple angles, and here we are using the sine rule, and there the rules from the compound angles, and at the end the value of sine 120. See, the many concepts are involved in this simple problem. Okay, just have a look.